They're trying to work around. Is your leader, though. Paul Neal out of the Carolinas, wearing the 09 colors. Albertson in second for Airshot. Rider number 5 behind them. And it's Robertson for second. Next race around there, more big guys. George Anhill, Uncle George out of Las Vegas, Nevada for GA Racing. 59, 19, and 02. 59, Don Bohm in second. It's Anhill and Bohm now as they crank into the back section. Old Uncle George finds the finish line turn. Still in front, the number 7 from Nevada. Bohm in second. Anhill, Bohm cranking around down there. Looking good. It's hot. It's the finish. Race for 6:30. In front, the national champion, Gary Martin from Alabama. Soper in second from Lexington, Kentucky. Rider number 6 back there in third. Jeff McCullough from Delaware. It's Martin, Grown, and McCullough as they come down. Soper in second. Martin, Soper, McCullough, the top 3, heading towards home, the national champion and Lexington champion. 1 2. Finishing up, it's Martin, Soper, the top guys. 6:31, 41-year-old cruiser rider, 47 and 52. Donald Griffin, your leader. Jerry Grover from Tennessee in second in the Boss colors. Griffin, Grover, 1 2 over the $100 jumps. There ain't even going to be a buck for the jumps these guys are taking over them. It's Griffin, your leader. So Grover in second. Kutcha third. 6:32, 41-year-old cruiser class. Out of there, it's Rhodey in front, 14 behind him. Art Barrett from Illinois. James Parrott, John Rhodey. Rhodey is your leader. Pointer now back there in third. Rhodey out in front of Parrott and Pointer as they come down the back straightaway. The number 14 from Illinois, Art Parrott. It's going to be Rhodey winning it for Profile, Funway, Sports Cycle, and New England Life. 6:33, 18-year-old expert. Co-sponsored by Chris Lake, Travis McGee blasting out to the front of the pack again. McGee has just been flying. It's McGee and Townsend. McGee, Townsend, somebody going down right before the step jump. Travis McGee, Charlie Townsend, Jared Justice, Ray McNally, Jason Bruno, and Dave Harden, the top 6. Into the back section, McGee, Townsend, the Hutch rider, holding on to the 2 spot. Coming out, it's Coastal, leading Hutch, leading Wheelworks, leading Stud. Townsend coming around on the outside. It's McGee and Townsend. McGee, Townsend, side by side. Justice McGee. Expert Doug Chica, Todd Corbett, Sean Newberry, Hardy's, Holly Rancher, Hardy's, Donnell now getting in there for free agent. 43, guess that's Troy Irving, the South African contingent. As they slip into the second turn, Doug Chica, the humongous out of Cleveland, Ohio, powering down the Hardy's group. It's Chica, Corbett, Jolly Rancher, Murray, Zellwitz, Basheri, all into the back turn. Donnell and Irving, third and fourth. Newberry back there in the 5 spot. Cranking out of the turn, national number 2 leading national number 1. Chica, Corbett, Donnell, and Irving. Newberry is going to take a 5. 6:35 now. 18X's into the turn. Kevin Sheepdog Hall. Hall, the number 10. Pepper McLeod from Mr. C. Storman, Norman Bike, and Pat McDonald, the Columbia rider. The top 4 out of the second turn. It's Hall now gassing down the midsection of the track for GT. Getting that rad style like the BMX action cover. It's Hall into the turn. McLeod, McDonald getting around Norman. Cranking around towards the finish line. Sheepdog ahead of Pepper, ahead of Storman. McDonald now trying to get in a second. It's Hall, McDonald, McLeod, and Bike. 6:36 now. Lower guys, but not much. 17 expert. It's King and Griggs with Miller, Zimmer, and Elliott Hughes, the top 6 again. Geikie, King the Hall rider. Group 1 it up the big jump. Billy Griggs outside of him. GPV powered sometimes now on the 20-inch red line into the turn. It's King, your leader, the national champion, with Griggs 7 behind him. Miller, Zimmer, and Hughes. Mikey King going to take it for Haro. 6:37, 17-year-old expert Donnie Heyer and Darren Waterbury. Waterbury in second for WR. Heyer in front, the Airshot rider. 39 and the number 10. Heyer still in front, 39, chasing him around the track. It's Heyer and Waterbury. 1 2 of the Missouri racer in second, Richie Barker. Barker back there for Wheels West. It's Heyer and Waterbury with Barker. 1 2. The number 10 is John Buchanan from North Carolina. Next race around 6:38. Jamison Hendler in front, 17. Expert Walker behind him, and Al. Hendler, Walker, Al, Codfelder. Top four into that turn. Diley leaves on the fifth spot. Diley trying to get around Codfelder. Coastal and Columbus back there in the fourth spot. Out front, it's Schwinn and Eagle Snacks. Hendler, Walker, Al, Codfelder. Race 639, 17-year-old.
Body's ready. That's the one.
Losing the start. Kenny Oculus in leads now. Hot on it into the first turn with Pavlovsky. Pavlovsky sliding out. Everybody down. Somebody's going to have to get up quick. It's Kenny Oculus, Laser, Lonnie, Pavlovsky. There's Puglin with a bad start, but he's doing all right now. Puglin getting the fourth for Aunt Betty's Rockers. Up the jump, it's Kenny Oculus just getting all the right air. Behind him, Laser, Lonnie, Glenn Pavlovsky, and the Pug. Coming down that back section, Kenny Oculus put a big earring in that ear now. Kenny Oculus has it. Tatton, Pavlovsky, and Puglin. Race it's the Beverman and McMahon. Looks like Tex on the outside. Scott Beverman in front. Tex Mitchell, his lips are so close. Oh, not if he's the last immigrant in there. It's Beverman in front. The grocer from 7-Eleven. Beverman. Carter now the world champion riding for Hutch. Here's Mitchell to the inside. McMahon back there in fourth. As they come into the back turn, Hutch taking over the lead at the Hutch Grand Nationals. It's the number one of Carter. Mitchell behind him. Beverman for 7-Eleven and McMahon the Sundance rider. Hutch cycle. In there with Davis. Riblet now out in front. Milwee time in second. It's Riblet, Milwee, Callahan, Davis now holding on to the fourth spot as they come out of the turn. Milwee and Riblet profile. Harrell 09 premium all over the triple jump into that back turn. Riblet still out in front. The Frog just gassing it as he comes out of the turn. Riblet now with Milwee, Callahan, Davis looking like he's going to have a big battle as he goes through the lawn. It's Riblet, Milwee, Callahan, new fourth place rider. As they hit the second turn, race number 640, it's Hayden in front of Kennedy, in front of Dean, and Gaddis with LaBerge and Reddy, the top six into that back section. In front, Matt Hayden. Back section for him, free agent racer in front of the GA, in front of the stud, in front of the independent, in front of GD, in front of DK. It's going to be free agents. Hayden winning with Kennedy and Dean. LaBerge right there with Gaddis. Ozzy Osborne, the Blizzard of Korean, in front of Reynolds. Reynolds in there in second behind Korean, the Lobby Player rider going out. The Badger got him in now, taking over the lead. BC Racer taking over out in front. BC, the Los Angeles kid, out of Chicago, head of LA. As they come down, it's BC, the independent, and Kuhar with Kerry Knight taking fourth. Next race down there, 643, 15-year-old expert Gary Seals in front of Hippie Hamilton, in front of McManus. Good team now back there in fourth. As we go into the back turn, Searles is still in front. Hamilton in second. McManus, a premium rider. Independent Searles from Daytona out in front of the free agent rider. That's the way it's going to finish. Searles, Hamilton, McManus, and Gutine.
Around the first turn, Moto 645. It's 09 in front of this one. Chris Backus. Birdwell in the number 2 spot. Backus and Birdwell out of the second turn. Third place rider right now is 22. And that's Russo, Michael Russo. Backus, Birdwell, Russo, 1, 2, 3. CW trying to snake in there. CW rider number 3 is McPherson, and those are the top four. Moto 646 out of the first turn. It's 96 in the front of this one, and that's Hilberger out of Connecticut, Mark Hilberger. Second spot is Platusik, and 50 is in second now. That's Fink. 27 in the third spot is Platusik. The fourth is still up for grabs as they go over the $100 jumps. The bubble is pretty clean right now. Black on blue, can't read that one. Big tangle up here at the tower in the next moto. 4 left alive as they go down the third straightaway. We know we got Michael Ford on the bubble. Oh, we got the number 3 rider getting squirrely in the triple step-ups, but he managed to keep it back under control. Taking this one in is Moto 648, 15 novice out of that first turn. It's 36 and 04. 36 is Duval. 04, Zanelli. Duval, Zanelli. Oh, we leave 4, 5, and 6. The bubble is on the ground. First one added will get a good chance, and one rider really disgusted lost his chain as they come out of the back turn. Number 1, 36 Duval. Second, Mims out of Kentucky will make the transfer. 16-year-old expert coming out of gate. Number 1, it is Steve Smith running that national number 6 for Whitman. As they come out of the turn, it is Whitman, followed by Hogg, Smith and Hogg, 1 and 2. They're tangling in there for the second spot. Now, second spot, Hogg goes down, catches a sticky spot, Velcro to the track, and his tire sticks and goes down. It is out in front, Steve Smith right now. Out of the back turn, it's still Smith. Second spot looks like a 90 in there, and that's Heidel. 27 and 9 moving up. Theodore, Jason Theodore. 27 on the bubble, which was Kevin Dobbin, I guess. 650 around the first turn. National 4 is Luan Cunningham. Cunningham on the Schwinn bike, leading this one around 6 spot. Lindcork tangled up again. It is Hatfield in third. Those three have it smooth. The bubble back up now, and we'll pick him out of the turn. Number 11, 31, I guess that is. Galasso, Ricky Galasso out of Rhode Island. 14-year-old expert, Lyons out of the gate. 81 right beside him is Matthews. We lose Cyclocraft rider in that first turn, but it's Lyons, Matthews. Third spot is Lopes. Fourth spot right now is 88 Freeman. It's Matthews and Lyons side by side. Lopes and Freeman, those are the 4 right now. Fourth spot stretching out a little distance between fifth, but it's still Lyons coming out of the turn. Matthews, Lopes, and Freeman. That's the way they're going to cross. Photo 6. 652 off the hill. 89 snapping out of there. John Bartlett. Bartlett with the whole side as they come out of the gate on 652. Swick taking over the lead. It's Swick. Bartlett. 77 is Terry Kingery, West Tennessee rider for Coastal. Moving into third now is 12, Jason Kick. Coastal. Kingery having a hard time hanging on to that bubble. It's up for grabs. Partly Pop. Coming out of the back turn, it is still Swick. Followed by 89 is Bartlett. Arenello on the bubble, and he's going to transfer. Took it away from Kingery, it looked like. As they come out of the second turn, 653, we got a 14 and 19. 14 is Johnson, 19 Ainsworth, 1 and 2. This is 653. Russell Ainsworth. Johnson in front, Ainsworth, 54 and 3. 54 is Pavlik, and 3 is Michael Lausman. 654, Eagle Snack Attack in the front of this one. Milhelm, we lose 1 in that turn. Milhelm, Carr, and Free Hiley out of Michigan in the third spot. Hutch Rider, today's sponsor on the bubble, is Robert Zanow, and those 4 look like they will be the transfer. This is 655 off the hill. 7-11 rider goes down. That must have been Slater as they come down the first straightaway. Stud rider out of the turn is number 4, Purse. It's Purse followed by Andrew Soul in the second spot for Columbus Schwinn. Third is 83 Cambio, and on the bubble right now is Seelenbrandt out of Rhode Island. Slater way back. As they come out of that back turn, it is still up in front, John Purse. Second rider is Soul. 83 Sixers. 5, 4, and 5 go down. On the bubble right now, Zinzar says thank you, and he will transfer as number 4 and 5 ride a wheelie the wrong side up. In the front of this moto is Chad Henderson. This is 657 is the moto number. Second spot is must be Stamets or something. It was 21. 21 in the second spot. $6.57. I know, I had the wrong sheet up. Here's Shelby James. I looked down, and he was on my sheet, and he wasn't in that moto. Out of the second turn for profile, it is Shelby James, followed by Henderson, and then it is Stamets out of California, and there's a big bunch in there for 3 and 4 right now. It's still Shelby James on the front side. Second spot is Henderson. 23 and 6, it is Stamets, and 6 is Colby Brown. By the tower comes Moto 658. These are still 12-year-old experts. That in the front end of this one is Bernie. Out of the second spot is Justin Green. Sean Bernie and Justin Green, 1 and 2, running for GT. In the third spot is Danny Nelson out of California, and on the bubble, trying to read that number plate, something 9. I think that was Wong Puman from Sepong, Wong Puman out of California. That's it. 6:59 out of the first turn, running for CW. Yes, that is Chicken George Severs in the front of this one. Chase Digit in the second spot. It's Severs and Digit, followed by, and then Chris Diaz. And the bubble, we've got a little competition down there. 7X must be Wade Porter, I believe, on the bubble, but he doesn't have it for sure. Still Severs going to take this one on the front side. Digit and Porter looks like he will transfer. Moto 660, 11-year-old experts out of the first turn comes Gary DeBacker, the wacky tobacco out of the second turn. Second spot is 6, and that is Jeffrey Dillon. We've got the third place rider as Levat, Darren Levat. And the bubble right now looks like small plate time. Whoa, the bubble is up for grabs as everything changes down the back straightaway. We've got 3 riders side by side as they cross the finish line, and Cato, I believe, made it in. Moto 661 profile in the front of this one too. Mitch Watkins, stud rider on the outside. Luna moving up, trying to get in there. He's in the third spot. Out of the turn, it is Carl Burrows, Watkins, Luna, and on the bubble, 70-something, I guess, will transfer. Moto 662, the last of the 11Xs around that second turn. Up in front of this one is Jim Embry, Funway rider Eric Jensen in the second spot. 3 and 4 still up for grabs. Embry and Jensen. Third place right now is Craig Russell, and on the bubble, hidden behind Russell. Moto 664, 10-year-old experts by the tower. That's Ryan Krupe. Krupe in the front of this one. CW in the second spot is Jason Donnell, followed by Eric the Zipper Zupko in the third spot. And on the bubble right now is Brian Moore as they're running single file into the back section of the track. Looks like those will be the 4 that will make the transfer as long as things don't happen over those tricky jumps, and it has happened before, but those 4 will make the transfer. They're all side by side over the first jump. 29 with a little bit of an edge, Kevin Hall. Psychocraft coming out of the pack in front is Matt McCulloch. Bad Matt McCulloch doing it in the front of this moto with Darius. In the second spot, 31M is Pacific. And on the bubble, 3, 4, 5 go, no, 4, 5, 6 go down. Del Pozo right now with the 4th, but he doesn't have it all sewn up yet. He's still got some competition coming out of that turn by DePriest. Del Pozo's going to have to crank to keep it, and I guess he'll go in. DePriest will have to settle for a 5th. 666 is out of the second turn is the moto number. In front of this one is In-Hee Lee on the CW. In the second spot right now is Eric Payne. In-Hee Lee, Payne, and the third place rider is a 40. Is Travis Younger? Thank you. From my special. Here comes 667 down the hill. Looks like number 20 in the front of this one, Joshua Cowley. Cowley running at national number 20. Second spot right now is Tony Stanley, JMC Leathers out of the second spot. Tony Stanley out of Nashville. Third rider is number 28, Casey Johnson. Super BMX is in fourth spot. No, he's not. Joey Allen Allen for GT on the bubble right now. Those look like the top four that will transfer. And that was Moto 667 on the hill 668. Four 9-year-old experts. I didn't think Mike could move that fast. Wes Sear, Columbus Twin Rider, out of the first turn at Sear, followed by Jay Staley, race 1 rider. Third spot is Paul Pietkowski right now. And on the bubbles, kind of up for grabs, it looks like Frank Gregory right now, and those four running single file into the $100 jumps. Wes Sear doing it there. Staley in second, Pietkowski in third, and Frank Gregory moving up. Those four changing position, but it looks like those will be the four that will transfer. 669, the last of the 9-year-old experts. Off the hill they come, Sean Bone running at national number 9 for DK. Out of the turn it comes 31, Brian Freeman, Bone, Freeman, and then 3 riders side by side. As they come out of that second turn, moving into third right now is 12. Eagle Snacks in the third spot now. It's Bone still leading this moto out of the final turn. Second spot, Freeman. Snack Attacker in third. And 18 on the bubble.
Come on, man, let's go now.
Here comes the rerun of Moto 666. That's Eric Payne leading it for Factory GA, George Anthill's team. CW running full power around the outside is In-Hee Lee. In-Hee Lee now taking over the lead. Third place, Trappers on the fourth. Travis Younger on the fourth. In-Hee Lee still leading this moto out of the last turn they come. It's In-Hee Lee, Eric Payne, Smith, and Younger. It's Moto 270, first group of 8-year-old experts coming around turn number 1. Looks like we have Ryan Bruins out of Ohio. We'll check it out. No, it's not Ryan Bruins, it's Anthony Reyes. It's Anthony Reyes doing it out front with Sam Blotton in second. It's Reyes and Blotton, 1 and 2. On the bubble, we have a couple of riders trying to get in that one slot. We have a Whitman's rider pulling it off. We'll check it out. Should be, see if that's Mike Schaefer here coming out of the turn. No, it's number 14. Looks like Ryan Bruins is on the bubble and pulls it off. Moto number 671 coming out of turn number 1. Looks like national number 18 leading the pack out of the turn. Daniel Hanlon out of Michigan. It's going to be Hanlon, Duck, 1 and 2. Third place rider, riding for Eagle Snacks out of Florida, Donnie Dunstall. We got Hanlon, Duck, and Dunstall, 1, 2, and 3 on the bubble. We got a rider, clean and green, coming through the last turn. If he stays on his scooter, he's going to play it safe. Looks like 09, belonging to Brian Fitzwater. His mother can't see the race because she sells Super BMX magazines. Moto number 672, 8-year-old expert, Quarters. Foster has the lead going in and out of the turn. Coming out, national number 1, trying to put the heat on him. That's Richie Houseman. Foster and Houseman, 1 and 2. Evans is in that third place slot. Riding for that fourth place slot is number 38, Anthony Elias out of Florida. So we have Houseman, Foster. Foster leading it, Houseman in second. Right there, third place slot is still Evans, and Elias is right in there. Moto number 673 coming out, national number 3, belonging to Joey Barnes out of New Jersey, riding for Chippendale. We got Barnes, we got 15 and 17 and second and third. That's Klein and Bradley Comet.
Barnes, Klein, Coleman, 1, 2, and 3, and we got 3 riders on that bubble spot. USA rider trying to pull in there. Looks like he pulled it off. Right now it's Barnes. Coleman trying to make a move on the second place rider. It's Barnes. Coleman's on the bubble, and he's going to pull it in there in that 4th place slot. Rock and roll in the 8-year-old expert classes. Moto number 674 on the gate and on the track. Coming out of 3rd. We'll cover it all. Looks like Michael Brandt, Florida rider. We got Brandt with his teammate Nick Bungart out of Oregon. It's going to be Brandt and Bungart, 1, 2, and 3. On the bubble, we have Tyler Hart out of Pennsylvania trying to hold on to it. He got some company on the inside. Looks like Tyler Hart has his job worked out for him coming up the final straightaway. He's trying to play it safe. Number 27's right in there, Mike Street Casket. 7-year-old expert coming around turn number 1. Coastal rider, clean and green on the outside. Number 31E is Jeremy Everidge. Everidge followed closely by Eric Marsilio and looks like Benjamin Daniel. Everidge, Marsilio, Daniel, they're all on the hunt. Looks like we got Steven Swick right in there out of California. He slides into that 3rd place slot. It's a battle for that bubble spot. Nobody wants it, but somebody got to have it to get in there. Swick's on the hot seat right now. A lot of company on that side by number 16, Benjamin Daniel. Looks like Steve Swick's going to pull this one off. 7-year-old expert. 7-year-old expert, son of craziest riders in the world. Michael Hughes out front. He's swinging, man. It's Mike Hughes, number 80 and number 61 in 2nd and 3rd. It's going to be Christensen and Miller. We have Hughes, Christensen, Miller, 1, 2, and 3. Steinhoff's right in the hunt. Steinhoff holding on one of the bubble spot right now. Right now we have 3 guys in that 3rd place slot. Nobody wants to be on the hot seat. Somebody got to come out of it. Willworks rider coming out of it with that bubble spot. Looks like it's going to be Todd Christensen on the hot seat. Willworks rider pulls it off. That ought to be Alec Dagger, I think. Ronnie Caruso, riding for the Bike Box, has the whole shot. Look at the crowd back there in 2nd place. It's Ronnie Caruso out front, 7-4-8. We got Stereo 8s coming at you. It's Caruso and Solti. They were doing it yesterday. Pighetti's right in there. Caruso, Solti, Pighetti, 1, 2, and 3. Heather McKenzie's hanging right in there, too. It looks like she's on the bubble spot coming out of the last turn. It's going to be Caruso rocking and rolling. She's staying out front, clean and green. She stretches it out. A little bit of fall down action in the last turn. Keeps it easy for the top 4 riders, so it's going to be Caruso, Zolti, Pighetti, and I believe McKenzie, moto number 678, 16-year-old girl. Bingo! I didn't even have to look at that one. Looks like Deanna Edwards had the whole shot, got a bit squirrely going down the first straightaway, lost the pedal, but holds on to the lead. It's Deanna Edwards, 13 and 5 in 2nd and 3rd. It's Clymer and Robertson. Edwards, Clymer, Robertson, 1, 2, and 3. Rider number 6, Dawn Kahn, on the hot seat. Kahn takes the jump with a little bit of trouble. She gets a move put on her by the 5th place rider. 5th place rider swings into 3rd. Coming out of it, we have Edwards with the lead. Number 5, Deanna Robertson in 2nd. 16 is Amy Laurie, and Michelle McConnell with a good move. Looks like she takes the bubble. Karen Clymer, 13. The power does not make the official calls. We just tries to call them as we can't see them. If you're in Decatur, Alabama, and you own a Chevrolet, move your car. Okay, good. Body's ready. Watch the light. Okay, folks, the Kettering track is having a race tomorrow at 1 o'clock. If you have nothing to do on the way home, just stop on up. It's right on the way. You can maybe use some more racing time, and if you didn't get enough this weekend. Right now, Dawn McClellan has her hands full. She comes out of turn number 2. is going to be McLeod, followed very closely by number 9, Bethany Dagger. And we'll pick up the third place rider there. Sissy Crow was in there for a little bit, but she doesn't have it right now. Bonnie Hutland's in the hunt. I think she's on the bubble. Bonnie Hutland swings into that third place slot. So we have Don McLeod out front, looking like Sissy Crow pulls in a nice move and pulls in that second slot. Bonnie Hutland's in the third slot. Fourth, I couldn't pick up the number. Now we're going to move down a little bit in size and in class. It's the 8-9-year-old open, so everybody...
The quarterfinals, they're going to give a 2-minute rest to the 8-year-old. We'll go with the 8-year-old. Quarterfinals.
Coming out of the gate, Johnny Barnes stands out with the lead. He's got a lot of company on his offside by Cindy Ainsworth. Is Joey Barnes and Ainsworth. No, Ainsworth way in the back of the pack right now is Joey Barnes and Joey Ellen. We got Stereo Joey's coming at you. CW rider Chris Gibson tries to make a move and he pulls it off. It's Barnes Gibson 1 and 2. Joey Ellen riding a close second right there. Gibson gets the door closed on him, setting up for an inside dive. It's Barnes, Ellen, Gibson 1, 2, and 3. Franco Gregory right there in the 4th spot on the bubble. Number 5 trying to put some heat on him, Jay Staley. But I think Jay Staley is going to be able to tighten up his post, get ready for his expert main. Moto number 681. Looks like we have an Eagle back attack coming down the line right now with Paul Piakowski, the Tampa Torpedo, doing it to the rest of the crew. Piakowski on the high side. National number 2, Russ Sear, is in hot pursuit with number 28, Billy Sandusky, in third. This is going to be Piakowski. He just going over the second turn, so it opens the door for Russ Sear to take it over. It's going to be Sear and Sandusky 1 and 2. Third place rider ride for Cyclecraft had a little bit of heat put on it by a cool high rider, which aided going over the tabletop. Opens up the door. We got 2 simple races going on over here. Wes Sear is leading the first one with number 28 in second. Looks like Masters number 17, Badley Comet, ride with a third spot. Almost got taken out over the tabletop. And number 03 on the bubble, Christopher. Make it to the main or what he's done. Just still did one hell of a job. Okay, I need these people at the scorer's table. Please, you're one of the scoring table. Whoa, a little bit of throwiness all over the place. TNT rider got buzzed. Ooh, that knobbies don't feel good. Number 23 comes out of the turn with the lead. That's Anthony Reyes. Reyes doesn't quite hold on to the lead because he gets scooped by Wes Herman. It's Herman and Reyes, 1 and 2. TNT rider that got buzzed comes into the hunt again. Looks like number 20, I don't have a number 20, so let's see. We got 10, Herman out front. We got Reyes. How about Joshua Colley, maybe? And the bubble spot, we're going to let this... Center lane's a hot run. Not for long, though. Clayton rider makes the move and pulls it off. Justin Kurtz. Kurtz has had the lead for a little while. Ride for Eagle Stack. Titan rider number 11 takes the over. That's Pat Foster. It's Foster, Houseman, Kurtz all in the group right coming around the last turn. Number 31's in there too. Brian Freeman. We got Foster, we got Houseman, we got Freeman, and we got Kurtz on the bubble. Going into the last turn, Foster leading the pack. Houseman trying to put some heat on him. No need to do that. All you got to do is qualify in the top 4. Right now, the man that got all the worries in the world got to be Justin Kurtz because he got a guy moving up on the inside. Whoa, Kurtz just legs it right on. This photo number 684, 10 and 11-year-old open class coming out of turn number 1, CW rider. And I got a mean Jason Donnell out of California. Donnell doing it right now. Looks like Josh Ralph could be in the hunt. Yep, Josh Ralph's on the hot seat. He's on the bubble. It's Donnell out front, second place rider. Looks like number 18, Mike Taddeo. We'll check it out. No, it's Levat. Sorry about that, Darren Levat. So we got Donnell and Levat 1 and 2, and I don't know who qualified in the bubble slot. Number 685. National number 7, Craig Russell's leading the pack. Funway rider, got to be Eric Jensen. So it's Russell and Jensen and Woods. Easy to read because that's the way they are on my sheet. We got Russell, Jensen, Woods, and McCullough, 1, 2, 3, and 4. McCullough getting some company on the inside by Santero. Can McCullough leg it out? It's going to be a race to the finish for the 4th spot, and McCullough brings it home. Coming around turn number 1. CW, their hunt today. CW, number 22, is In He Lee. We got Lee, we got Brian Moore in second. Krupe's in third. It's Lee, Moore, Krupe, 1, 2, and 3. On the bubble, looks like we have Jeff Quintana out of Nevada, number 18 National. He got so much room between him and the top three, and then him and the last three. He's just going to click it into cruise control. He's riding the race all his own. Photo number 687, 10 and 11-year-old. Chipper, one of the good guys out front ride for Chippendale. Mitch Watkins takes over the lead, though. It's Watkins and Good coming out of turn number 1. We got Watkins, Good, and Brent, 1, 2, and 3. Number 4, Burrows, and trying to make a move into that spot. He moves all the way into the second, so it's going to be Watkins, Burrows, 1, 2, and third place rider, WP rider. Brent out of Florida. And looks like Frankie Klosik. Yes, sir, that's Frankie Klosik on the bubble right now, but Frankie Klosik getting a move put on him by Richie Good. We got us a sprint, folks, and Good's going to qualify. Klosik's going to take it home. Photo number 688, 12 and 13-year-old opener getting a little bit bigger. It's Chris Slater out front. He's riding for 7-11. We got Slater, Lausman in second. Zanal in third. Slater, Lausman, Zanal, and looks like number 47, Trevor Bell, riding that fourth place bubble spot. Number 689, number 41, R comes across there with the lead. It's Nelson Rogers getting around over the jumps. It's Rogers being pursued very closely by, looks like Mike Carr. Whoa, we got Rogers, we got Carr, 1 and 2. 83, Michael Thomas, Washington boys, third place slot. And number 64 is Tracy Bugler out of Missouri. Photo number 690, 12, 13-year-old open. A little bit bigger, a little bit faster. Coming out of the third, we have national number 14, or 14J, that's Brian Johnson, California. We got Johnson, Diaz, 1 and 2. Number 11 is Lee San Martino in our third place bubble spot. Looks like a Raleigh rider in that fourth place slot on the bubble. Coming out of the turn, we have Johnson. And on the hot seat, Brian Schmidt out of California. Motor number 691, 1213 is number 27S, Jason Shagus. He's been hot all weekend. Shagus is doing it right now. Number 20 is in second is Shagus and Staymats. Staymats, Sagan, Nelson in that third place spot. Coming on the turn is going to be Shagus, Staymats, Nelson, 1, 2, and 3. On the bubble we have, looks like Kerry Zinza out of New York. And that's the way they're going to qualify. Motor number 692, 14, 15-year-old open coming your way. Chris Backus has the pack outclassed right now with national number 3 in hot pursuit, Rob McPherson. Backus, McPherson, Arellano, 1, 2, and 3 with Hatfield on the hot seat. Hatfield with a little bit of luck from the back of the pack. Takes a little bit of heat off his back. It's going to be Backus doing it right now with Hatfield on the hot seat. On the rocking chair we have McPherson and Arellano. Motor number 693, some more 14, 15-year-olds. It's been a great year. Number 78 out of the center of the pack has the whole shock and the old onto it is Derek Fink. Fink got all kind of company coming around him. National number 9 comes out with the lead. Looks like that's Craig Reynolds. It's Reynolds. Fink's in the hot seat right now. It's Reynolds. Number 2 is in second. Swick. Fink's in that third place slot. We're going to pick up the bubble rider here in a second. We got Reynolds. We got Swick. We got Fink. 1, 2, and 3 coming out of the last turn. Well, all kind of company coming out of the back row. Our rider got to be Mr. Rio. Ronnie Rio pulls off a good move in the last turn to qualify. Photo number 694, 14, 15-year-old Alf rider doing it. And if it's Alf, it's number 81, and if it's number 81, it's Rainer Matthews. Matthews has a little bit of company by John Hamilton. It's Matthews Hamilton, 1 and 2. Coming out of the last turn, third place rider, looks like number 41. And that's Stephen Dillard. And number 695, 16 and over open. The Flyers, the fastest kids in the world. National number 4, Jared Justice and Zimmer, 1 and 2. Corbett's in that third place slot, and on the bubble, number 43, Troy Irving. We got Justice, we got Zimmer, we got Corbett and Irving. 1, 2, 3, 4, follow the leader. Zimmerman trying to make a move. Ooh, not enough, though. It's going to be Justice doing it. Number 32, Doug Zimmer, Corbett, and Irving. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 696 is off the gate right now. 16 over open, coming around turn number 1. Leading the pack all by himself is Mikey King. Mikey King and Charlie Townsend coming around. Jameson Handler is in that third place slot. This is going to be Millie trying to make a move. I think he pulls it off. No, he's trying to make a move on the stud rider. Can he do it right now? It's going to be Frank Amadio on the bubble with Millie making a move. It's going to be a sprint, and Millie pulls it off right at the finish line. Last group of 16 and over open, 697 coming at you right now. National number 7 on front, Billy Griggs. We got Griggs and Carter, 1 and 2. Third place rider comes out of the 7th place slot, number 65, Billy Ross. Billy Ross got company on the inside by Patton. Lonnie Riddler with a real nice move going into the turn. Takes a move on Patton, takes over to third. Here comes Patton trying to make the move. Can he do it? No, but he's still going to come home. That's all she wrote for the quarters, folks. We're going to take about a 30-second break.
Okay, 8 pros at the start of the semifinals.
Out they come, all in a bunch. Greg Hill getting the nose out in front as they work into turn number 1. It's going to be Hill in the middle of the pack. Ellis diving underneath. Here comes Pistol Pete trying to get through. And while everybody jams up trying to close doors, Eric Roop blows by and pulls into second. It's going to be Greg Hill, Eric Roop, Sean Texas, Pete Blonkiewicz, Gary Ellis in that order going down the backside. Here comes Texas now trying to make a bid for it as they come out of the final corner. It's going to be Red Line's Greg Hill coming to the wire. Mongooses, Eric Roop, CW's Sean Texas, Harrow's Pete Blonkiewicz.
Hey, before you get to the other, okay. You talk to Homer and... Yeah, I'm not letting them get rich. No, I know that. They don't want to pay us out. They don't? Homer and Hill. Homer and like... Oh, well, you like...
They start heavy inside. That's number 12 bike of James Rodney Johnson doing it for Sports Cycle down the inside straightaways. Behind Johnson is Steve Aglio. It'll be Johnson and Aglio in the first 2 spots. Then it looks like number 29 back there in third is James Hosel. Hosel trying to hang on. He's got a little bit of heat from Michael Patrick. Patrick's the guy now in the bubble. As they come through the final corner, Patrick swings out a little bit wide to the outside, gets on the gas, and comes back to protect it. Down to the wire, Patrick's got some heat on the outside. The judges get to call it.
I hope you don't, I'd like to not have to let them go cut their own deal. And I told them, but I was going to do it up front. I told them. So I'm working merchandise. I'm working on package deal.
B-Pro, moto number 703 shuffles their way through turn number 1 with John Anderson out in front of Timmy Kokuras. TK trying to reel him in, doesn't have to reel too hard. It's going to be Anderson, Kokuras, and then number 18, that's got to be Corky Harrison out of Tennessee. Down the backside they go. Harrison slides his way all the way up to second. It's going to be John Anderson, Harrison, Kokuras running down the 3rd spot. It looks like Matt Gwynn in the 4th spot. Scott Simo coming after him.
10 to 12-year-old cruiser class. The backer out on the inside to grab the lead. Shelby James from the outside with them. They come through turn number 1 side by side with Bernard Gant back there. Bernard Lee in the third spot. Fourth spot right now belongs to Christopher Anderson out of Florida. Sometimes I amaze myself with my stupidity. In the backside they go Wacky, the Wacky Wonder Cyclocraft in front of Profile, Shelby James Whitman Bike Shops, Bernard Lay, and it looks like Christopher Anderson will hang on for the fourth. Moto number 705, 10, 12-year-old cruisers again. Check in George Sievers, and it looks like Chase Digit 1 and 2. It's going to be Sievers and Digit with Brad Cashwell hanging on to third, and Colby Brown tucked into fourth. Colby Brown's going to have to work. He's got 3 guys in a battle trying to catch him up. Colby Brown decides, nah, they're not going to get me this time. Henderson's going to have to work. Can't get there by a bike length. Moto number 706, this must be 13-year-old cruisers now and out in front. The number 83 belongs to Russell Ainsworth. Behind Ainsworth is Brian Norris, and then David Milham on the outside. O'Driscoll trying to hang on to fourth, finds a little bit of heat on the underside, closes that off, gets on the gas, flies through 2 of the triples, and he'll take the fourth transfer spot. Moto number 707, this is 13-year-old cruisers, the semis again, and it looks like out in front of this one's going to be the pair of 9s of Eric Huber, followed by Mike Hale and Andrew Soule. Down the backside, Loudman works his way up, and he's going to go all the way to the second spot. It's going to be Huber, Loudman 1 and 2, and then Mike Hale for Kona back there in the third spot. Andrew Soule will take the last transfer. Well, we got them piling up down there, and this is moto number 708. 14-year-old cruiser, Brian Lopes SE out in front. He's got Jason Theodore behind him, then Shan the Man Hatfield running down the third. Fourth spot still up for grabs as they're elbow to elbow out of the final corner. It's still Lopes now out in front, Hatfield in second, Theodore looks like he's trying to hang on to third, getting a little heat out there by Kevin Moody. Moto number 709, more 14-year-old cruiser semi-action, and out in front of this one's going to be Parnell Haley out of Texas, for free agent. It is Haley working his way down the inside. Spurrier running the second spot. Lincourt hangs on to third, and in fourth spot it looks like Joe Tippett for now. Somebody got by. Looks like Steve Smith for Whitman. Out of the last corner and working it home, it's still Haley out in front. Smith bites the dust. It's going to be Haley, Spurrier, Lincourt in the first 3 spots, and it looks like Tippett came back to grab the fourth. Let's go to moto number 710. 15-year-old cruisers this time, and it's going to be Michael Crehan, Brad Birdwell out in the first 2 spots. Michael Crehan way out in front right now. Birdwell protecting second, playing safe. It looks like Barrett McManus back there in the third spot, and it looks like coming on to grab the fourth will be Backus for today's sponsor, Team Hutch. Moto number 711, still 15-year-old cruisers. Out in front of this one is going to be Michael Russo riding for Cyclocraft. It is Russo followed by Paul Prestis as they work their way through the inside. Russo and Prestis 1 and 2, and a Dustin Easter now moves up into the second spot. Ivanella gets bailed out. Bernard Gant, the first guy to get up. It looks like the fourth spot is going to belong to Eagle Stack's awesome man, Bernard Gant. Number 7, 12, 16-year-old cruisers down the pipe. They come out in front. The double sixes of Darius Brown. It's going to be Brown right through the inside straightaways in front of Tex Mitchell. It'll be Brown, Mitchell, Seelenbrand, 1, 2, and 3. And it looks like Stapleton was the first guy to get up from the crash. And right now he's got fourth. As long as his legs don't break or his legs don't slide, it looks like he might be able to protect it. Well, he's going to have to work. Gaddis Brennerman's going to give him a little bit of heat. Right now, it looks like it's David Gaddis coming after him, but it's not going to happen. Coming out of the gate, the last gate side-by-side action. Kareem Richardson on the inside gets the move put to him by Eric Carter. It's now Carter out in front, Matt Hayden, Dave Cullinan, and then Kareem the Dream. Back in the fifth spot, trying to work his way up, is Dean LaBerge. He slides to the inside of Kareem Richardson. Can't find the room through the bumps in the backside. Gonna try it one more way. It's still Carter, Hayden, and Cullinan, 1, 2, and 3. And now it looks like Kareem Richardson has done it. He'll put himself photo number 714 is the 17-year-old cruiser. We have an awful lot of people starting to move in and sit down on the infield. You're just going to be asked to move out later. We'd appreciate it if you do it now. Out in front of 714, Ronnie's Eagle Stack Walker. He looks like he's got Donnie Hire, Doug Zimmer. Whoa, Zimmer slides back to fourth, and moving up into the third spot is David Woke. So it's Walker, Hire, Woke, 1, 2, and 3, and Glenn Pavlovsky gets by the inside of Zimmer and takes over fourth. Cranking it now down to the finish line. It looks like it will be Walker, Hire, and then Pavlovsky and Woke. Photo number 715, 17-year-old cruiser, last semi for these guys, last chance of the day for them, and it's going to be Peter California Castano out in front. Castano got a little bit of company with him. Darren Waterbury's there. It looks like it's going to be Bob Diley back there in Whoopsie. Got moved on now too by, looks like maybe Hughes. No, it was Puglin coming up into third. It'll be Casano, Waterbury, Puglin, 1, 2, and 3. Diley looks like he held off Wall. Photo number 716, 18 to 24-year-old cruiser, Class JC, Scott Funway rider out in front of Doug Jika. It'll be Scott Jika and then Kevin Hall down there in the third spot. Fourth spot's where the action is. That one's still up for grabs. Stacy Scott brings it out of the fourth corner, working his way home with Doug Jika behind him. Kevin Hall in the third spot. And I missed the number. It looked like maybe Burgess in there. I couldn't tell for sure. Photo number 717, more 18 to 24-year-old cruisers. Out in front is going to be Travis Muggy. Todd Corbett behind him. It's Coastal and Murray, 1 and 2. It looks like sliding his way up is Jared Justice, putting himself alongside of Corbett. And it looks like Michael Godey now in the bubble. As they come off the final corner coming home, it's going to be McGee, Corbett, Justice, and Godey to transfer. Photo number 718, 25 to 34-year-old cruiser class. On a turn number 1, it's the national number 1 of Monty McClellan. And it looks like Scott McMahon, the West Virginia Wild Man, back there in second spot. Third's going to go to Brian Mason right now. Little bit of heat coming from the other side. Work their way out of the final corner, and oh no, the third place goes down, takes down fourth and fifth. And I can't read them from here. It looks like it's going to be Feely grabbing off the final transfer. Nope, that is not. That is somebody else grabbing off that final transfer. Jody Dunn. Yeah, it's not so bad to fall down, go boom when you're in fifth, and you can come back with the fifth and say, well, you know, I was making a move, I could have been there, but when you're in third, it happens. It hurts really bad. Last game, 25 to 34-year-old cruisers coming out. Inside line is Darius Stulo out of California. It is going to be Stulo cranking his way through the inside straightaways with the number 36 of James Bonnier behind him. It's Stulo, Bonnier, 1 and 2, and then it looks like Stephen McLean, followed by 92, William Price out of Florida. Price getting some heat now as they go down into the backside as Nardi tries to get in underneath. Leg did it for a minute or two, but it looks like 92, William Price is going to come back, or Prince is going to come back and get it. Ball number 720, 25 to 40-year-old cruiser class. Out in front of this one, it looks like it's going to be Bill Green riding for stud. Paul, that is the 09 rider of Paul Neal in the second spot. It's going to be Green and Neal out in the front. Third spot is Clayton Denny, and that's old Granddad Denny himself. And the last transfer spot's going to go to Richard Johnson. Moto number 721 is 35 to 40-year-old cruisers, and coming through number 65, Carl Gold out in front. Gold tried to use the ejector seat. I guess he didn't want to finish. It didn't work. It pulled him back on the bike. Carl Gold out there and flying right now. Second spot is George Antill, and then it's going to be John Robertson. And now it looks like the fourth spot comes back to John. Whoops. Missed the fourth number. Sorry, guys. Let's go to moto number 722, 41 and over cruiser class riders. Gary Martin out of Alabama has to look back to see if anybody else is racing with him because he's got that big a lead. In the second spot, looks like it's going to be Chuck Kuchta. And then it's going to be Jeff Malik in the third spot, and Jerry Gober hangs on to grab the fourth. In moto number 723, last gate of 41 and over cruiser dudes, it looks like the national number 4 of John Rohde for profile, doing it out in front. He's got Robert Thompson from South Carolina behind him. Art Parrott now, he had the third spot, finds himself suddenly slid back to fourth. In third will pick up a number, and it looks like that's going to be Don Giffen out of Pennsylvania. Parrott's going to hang on to the bubble, and I'm going to turn the mic over.
Before you're going to miss them all because it's the little dude. It's 14 deep. Michael DeRosa out of Florida rides for stud. Doing it everybody else is DeRosa with number 99 in hot pursuit, Jonathan Lee. Here's DeRosa.
Keep battling, John. Keep battling.
Forward. And on the bubble, we have Andrew Hanna out of Ohio. So going into that third turn is DeRosa with a big lead. He's going to play it safe coming all the way home. We got DeRosa. We got Fuller. Hanna's on the bubble, and Hanna's going to take it home safe. Moto number 725 coming out his first turn. Looks like number 15. This belongs to Adam Straykaski out of Pennsylvania. Out of Florida. Ryan for Cyclecraft is in second. It's going to be Straykaski, Hinson, 1 and 2. Number 94, Adam Davies out of Pennsylvania is on the bubble. He just got a safe move. He pulled himself into a safe spot. It's going to be Davies riding in there hot. Number 94, Davies, holding on to that bubble spot all the way across the line. Moto number 726, 7-year-old experts. Coming out of the first turn, that's number 1, Michael Brandt. Is Brandt being closely pursued by teammates Nick Brungart out of Oregon. Brandt and Gumbart, number 73's Tyler Hard, showing him it's not so tough. Coastal rider, number 31, Jeremy Everidge. Brungart, Brandt, Hard, and Everidge, the first 4 riders coming up the final straightaway. Everidge getting some company coming on strong by number 63, Steven Swick. I don't know if he has enough leg, though. It's going to be Everidge, last man to qualify, 727, and they're flying across turn number 2, Philip McGuire. We got McGuire. Pugh is second. Hughes is McGuire and Hughes, 1 and 2. Morcillo out of New Jersey's on the third spot, riding for Chippendale. We got Morcillo, Hughes, McGuire, and looks like Scott Miller on the bubble out of New York. By the number 728, 8-year-olds coming down the pike right now, Anthony Reyes out of California. We got Reyes. How about Wayne Duck? We got Reyes, Duck, and... Somebody ready? Yeah, ready. We got Reyes. Donnie Dunstall. Okay, Dunstall's on the bubble right now. He's moving in safe. But Reyes has it in. Dunstall pulls it in third, the 4th spot. Moto 729, 7-year-old expert Paces coming at you. Pat Foster. We got Foster and we got Joey Barnes in second. We got Foster. We got Barnes. Travis Dobbs riding the third place slot. It looks like Thomas trying to make a move to get in there. Bradley Comet's in the fifth place slot right now, and he's trying to get in there. Number 8 on the bubble, Alberto Lopez. And it looks like, whoa, Houseman comes out of nowhere and takes over a qualifying spot. About 7:30. 9-year-old experts coming at you right now. Looks like national number 3, the Tampa Torpedo, Paul Piatkowski, with Franco Gregory in the hunt. He's on the bubble. We got Piatkowski out front, Gregory in behind. Gregory gets a move put on him in the third turn. He no longer on the bubble. He's trying to survive. It's going to be Piatkowski out front with Franco GT rider. Coming down the line. Jay Staley and Europe is down there on all day. Let's see what they're doing now. Coming on the first turn, it's Wes Sear doing it, and Jay Staley's in second. Brian Freeman is right in there too. Jay Staley, Wes Sear, and Freeman, 1, 2, and 3. The Boone, whoa, the Boone was trying to make the move. He got a little bit of luck whenever they hit it coming off the big jump. Wes Sear stays out of trouble. I think Staley ate his lunch over there. Number 9 is John Boone. We have Justin Kurtz. And number 18 on the bubble, Mark Tartaglia out of Ohio, the last man to qualify. Looks like we have the center line being a hot one. Number 38 takes it over. Russell Vaughn. We got Vaughn, but number 95, Andy Branchcombe out of Florida, really in there close. It's going to be Vaughn. Number 49, right there we got Stereo V's. It's Vaughn and Beltman. Number 99, Lydens in that third place slot. Not for long. He gets a move put on him by number 01, Brickday. So we have Beltman, Vaughn, Brickday, 1, 2, and 3. Fourth place rider. He's way out there by himself. We're going to pick it up. I think it could be. Vaughn, Beltman, Brickday. And Lydon riding in there.
Lenny, you're hot.
By number 733 is coming out of the second turn. It looks like number 20, Ron Hunter, has the lead. It's Ron Hunter doing it. Joshua Fraser in second. It's Hunter and Fraser, 1 and 2. We got Hunter. We got Fraser. Number 74 riding a close third, Hendricks. And he got a lot of company coming up there. Number 93 on the bubble, Sweetheart. And Sweetheart going to take it home. Okay, now we have moto number 734 going over to big jump CW rider, 10 expert. Looks like Jason Donnell, national number 3. Krupe in hot pursuit is Donnell and Krupe. California riders, they come out of the same local track. They're battling it out here. So we have Donnell, Krupe, Moore, 1, 2, and 3, and Zubko on the bubble. Last man to qualify, bubble number 735, 10-year-old expert, CW. It's in the he out front. Looks like Eric Payne out of Nevada, but we'll check it out. No, it's not Eric Payne. That's Matthew McCullough. Lee McCullough, 1 and 2, going over to the big jump. Lee, McCullough, and everybody else is battling off for that third place slot. Nobody wants to bubble. The third Batman, center lane is a hot one. Carl Burrows, Florida rider, stud all the way. It's Burrows. Mike Luna, ride for Hutch. It's Burrows and Luna. Number 6, Jeff Dillon out of OH10 is in that third place slot. So we have Burrow, Luna, Dillon, 1, 2, and 3, and number 62, coming on strong, that's the wacky man, the backer. He's trying to put a move on Dillon. Not on Dillon, he's trying to put a move on Luna. He does it, takes a lot of heat off himself, so we still have Burrows, McCullough, Luna, and Dillon all qualified. Moto 737, some more 11-year-olds. National number 7, Craig Russell owns it. It's Russell out front. Mitch Watkins riding for profile in second. Columbus Twin Rider in hot pursuit. We're going to check it out. Eric Jensen maybe is in there. No, Jensen's way in the background, so we don't have him. It's going to be Russell Watkins.
That's a tough one to call.
Number 78 has the lead going out of the turn. That's Craig Parr. We got two different races here right now. We got Parr out front with a Diamondback rider hanging in that fourth place slot. It's cruise control time for all four of these dudes that are all going to qualify. It's going to be Parr with number 87, Palmer in second. Looks like number 06 or 16, C, Mike Cochrane. And on the bubble, we'll check it off at the finish line. Photo 739, 11-year-old Nervouses. Looks like Brad Pointer, Russellburg. We'll check out the letter coming out of the turn. It's Russellburg out front with Pointer in second. Finish line, you got two 72s coming at you in stereo. It's going to be Pointer and Russellburg, 1 and 2. Third place rider coming out of the third turn, trying to make a move on Pointer. Can't do it. It's Russellburg, Pointer. That's Risky in third. And a Funway rider trying to pull off the fourth place slot, and that's going to be how we finish. Photo number 4, 748-year-old girls. We have national number 2 belonging to Monica Kelly. Monica Kelly, Don Stickles riding in a second place slot. Everybody else is in a pack right behind them. It's going to be 4, 5, 6 girls trying to make 4 slots coming out of the last turn. It's going to be Kelly, Stickle, Hanley, and looks like Christy DeWitt has the fourth place slot locked in. Photo number 741, some more 8-year-old girls. National number 1, Sydney Ainsworth, making it easy with Brittany Ralph in second. It's Ainsworth, Ralph, 1 and 2. Looks like Jerry Krupp, number 16, might be in that third place slot. We're going to check it out as she comes out of the turn. But right now, it's Ainsworth and Ralph. Number 10, that's Jamie McLeod. And 0-2 riding in the fourth spot, that's Kimberly Crowley, fourth girl to qualify. Photo number 742, some 9-year-old semis. Looks like national number 3 belong to Kelly Smith right there. Number 9, 95, the Leanna Mobley. That's Kelly Silway right there making a move on Mobley. It's going to be Smith, Silway, Mobley. On the bubble, might have been John Irwin. We're going to have him at the finish line. Motor number 743, 9-year-old girls, number 89, Tanya Walker, Florida girl, looking good. 09 rider in hot pursuit, trying to get some more ground there. It's going to be a Walker out front, coming out of the turn. We got Walker, we got Velez, we got Bailey and Richards, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 744. National number 1, Kelly Merriman, hot as a firecracker coming out of the turn. We got some riders going down. Megan Booker's had a rough weekend. It's going to be Merriman out front. Second place rider looks like Heather Strickland. Jennifer Cannon, number 20, is riding in that fourth place slot right now. She's getting a lot of company, but right now, national number 1, Kelly Merriman, clean and green the whole way up. Number 20, that's Huckabee's in third. Number 20, Jennifer Cannon in the qualifying. It's photo 745, coming out of turn number 1. High and wide, national number 2 is Michelle Carnes. It's 2 and 3, Michelle Gibson. We got Carnes, we got Gibson, we got Smith, 1, 2, and 3 as they come out of the turn. Number 4, Jamie Bartoli out of Illinois on the hot seat. Bartoli trying to get some room, trying to get onto that stud rider. I don't think she can do it. Jessica Smith got more she can handle with Bartoli on her tail. Up the final straightaway, it's going to be Carnes, Gibson, Smith, and Bartoli are qualifying. Motor number 746, girls. Number 1, Nassau with the lead, Melanie Klein. Kimberly Kisha is in hot pursuit. It's Klein and Kisha, 1 and 2 as they come around turn number 1. Number 49, Dee Ives, is in that third place slot. We got Klein, Kisha, Ives, and McLeod in 4th place on the bubble. McLeod got 3 riders all in line. Oh, there's McLeod's a sandwich. All of a sudden, Kisha's a sandwich. It's going to be a fight for this 4th place slot. It seems like nobody wants it, but somebody's got to get it. Up the final straightaway is going to be Klein, Kisha, 1 and 2. 99 Soper pulls off a good move for 3rd, and McLeod's the last one to qualify. 05 is Diane Paghetti out of Maine. It's going to be Paghetti and Lyle, 1 and 2. Everybody else is eating it in the turn. Looks like Eagle Stacks rider Sean Fowler is going to be in the hunt right there. She's in 3rd. So we got Lyle, Paghetti, and Fowler, 1, 2, and 3 as they come out of the turn.
Got it ready.
National number 3 got up on it. Number 748, 12-year-old girls coming at you. We got Jessica Tolles riding for Cyclecraft. She's going to make Joe proud. That's going to be Tolles and Chandler, 1 and 2 as they go into the turn. It's Christy Manning's in 3rd. 4th place rider on the bubble is Hillary Claudette. So we got Tolles. We got Manning. We got Claudette on the bubble. And the 3rd place rider, Christy Manning out of Georgia. Angela Thornburg out of Florida flying for stud. We got Thornburg doing it. We got Alana Hancock in pursuit. Looks like number 11, Nicole Buffett. Buffett's been tough all weekend, and she's still looking tough now. It's going to be Thornburg leading the pack with a big lead, playing it safe. No trouble coming from anybody in the back. Alana Hancock in 2nd is Melissa Fred and Nicole Buffett all qualified.
Moto 750 out of the 1st turn, running for the profile. That's Wendy Winner, running at national number 3 up in the front of this pack of girls. 2nd spot in there right now looks like Tiffany Kellner from Arizona. These are 13-year-old girls. Top 4, we got a couple tangled up over the triple. It's still Winner and Kellner. 3rd spot, Priestess, and on the bubble, kind of hidden back there was maybe like 56 Hembury, maybe. Moto 751, we lose one here in the Tower Straits. Coming out of the turn, it's National 1, Dawn Hagedorn doing it for Whitman. 7-11 rider Chrissy Piper in the 2nd spot. 3rd place is Carol Sullivan, West Tennessee rider for Coastal. 4th spot now on the bubble as they're riding single file. She's checking out her competition. National 15 or 12, is that it? 12 Bonbled, and those will be the top 4. We've got 5 of them coming down the first straightaway. That's Stacy Looper, Indiana rider for Hardee's. It's Looper out in front of this moto as they come out of that first turn. Number 10 is Lieber in 2nd. It's Looper, Lieber, and Jennifer Wardle in the 3rd spot. 4th place is Julie Green, running at national number 4. She's moving up tied with the 3rd spot now, the 4th place. Top 4 riders, right? Single file out of that back turn. It's still Stacy Looper, Lieber, Wardell, and Green. 7:53 out of the first turn. We got 19 in the front of this moto. That's Melissa Vogely. Melissa Vogely in the front of this one, followed by Nellie, Crystal Nellie. 3rd place, we got a 12 and then a 15. The 12 is not on my moto. That must be Kitchen, maybe, who's national 20, maybe. 15 is Pearson, New Jersey, on the bubble as they come down the final straightaway. Those are going to be the way they will finish. Moto 754 out of the first turn. 10B in the front of this one, and that's Ginger Ballard out of Illinois. These are 15-year-old girls. The 2nd spot is 5 Granger. 3rd running right now is Leslie Carter. The bubble is still up for grabs as we've got, well, it looks like Beck out of Kentucky in there right now. As they come out of that final turn, though, it is still Ballard. 2nd spot belongs to Granger, and then it is Carter and Laurie, maybe. Moto 755, 15-year-old girls, 7 and 4 side by side, Johnson and Danishek. It's Johnson and Danishek out of that 2nd turn for DK Danishek. Then Johnson, 3rd spot is Amy Moore, and she's running that National 3. And on the bubble must be Jamie Zerlak, I believe, out of New Jersey. And they're running single file. If they keep it right side up, they should finish that way. Zerlak putting a little space there between her and number 5. And those will be the top 4. Moto 756, 16-year-old girls, GT rider in the front of this one, national number 1. Deanna Edwards is Edwards, Pulte, Paghetti, 1, 2, 3. This is 756 is the moto number. Pro Award coming up at 758. Moto 758. Down the final straight comes Edwards, Pulte, Miller, and Caruso, I believe. 757. Right ahead of Pro Award. We've got 9X and 13. Hutland and Clymer, Karen Clymer in the second spot. Bonnie Hutland up in front. Well, we got 3 of them up in front now. We have McLeod and Clymer in 2 and 3, I guess. As they come out of the back turn, we do know that the leader is Hutland. Second is McLeod, and Clymer on the bubble.
Award on the gate, Ellis, Campbell, Slavic, Exbis, Brackens, and Lunkarovich.
Everybody ready? I got the call. Yep. Everybody ready? Riders ready. Watch the light.
Next year it's Brackens in front. Now it's the San Diego Dog Show in Texas. Texas out in front, just hot gas and it's kicking that baby out into the back turn. Texas, Brackens, Lunkarovich, and Slavic. Ellis and the new breeder Campbell in the back over the big Tedesco's Revenge. Ellis and Brackens, all crazy. Brackens now taking the inside. I like the way he took that. It's Brackens, Texas, Slavic, Lunkarovich still coming down the back straightaway. Tommy's going to make 1 minute. It's Brackens for GT, the Harl, the Lunkarovich, Texas, and Slavic. Next Pro Award on the gate, Blazer, Polson, Nissen, Miranda, Rupert, Chippers, and Anderson.
Riders ready? Watch the light.
First 4 already in, now we got 4 more there, and it's the Hunchback Story Pro Mike Hollywood Miranda. Sonora got by in front. One rider going a little crazy. It's Miranda, Chippers, Blazer, and you know Hunt Nissen back there in fourth. Miranda coming right down on it. Miranda over it. Blazer, Paulson, Anderson. Oh, Anderson goes down big time hard. This is going to give it to Nissen. Through the grungy stuff, Nissen picking it back up. Back straight away though. Mike Miranda on the Hutch bike. Going to take it with Blazer, the Elk-Pro. Paulson riding for Schwinn, last year's sponsor. And Nissen cruising around for the fourth. That's the Pro Award.
On the gate now, 760. 12-year-old Experts. Out of the gate, national number 1, Shelby James. That was just a little trick to get you back early, Tom. As they come out of the turn, it's Shelby James in the front, Henderson in second. We've got 4 is Nelson and Colby Brown on the bubble right now, but he's got some competition out of Stamatz. Stamatz and Colby Brown shoot it out for the bubble right now as they head into the $100 jumps. Coming out, it is still national number 1 for profile, Shelby James. Henderson still in second. Nelson and Colby Brown. Moto 761 around the first turn. Chicken George Severs running National 3 for CW. Out of the second turn, it is Severs followed by Digit. And then we've got a 7 and 5 is Porter and Justin Green on the 4th spot. And they're running pretty much single file into that back turn. Chicken George into the final straightaway. Digit, Porter, and Green. Moto 762, 12-year-old novice. 762, 12-year-old novice off the hill. 91R comes out of the gate first. That's David Rossler. Rossler in the front of this moto, going on the underside in that first turn was an 81, or 90, 80. Is Rossler, followed by Bartolo, and an 86 Martin in third. These are 12-year-old novice riders. We've got the top three, and then the bubble still up for grabs. It's not nailed down yet as they come out of the back turn. It is David Rossler, Bartolo, Martin, and on the bubble is Zanueli, and he went down, and there's a new bubble rider, 763 around the second turn. Out in front of this one is a 34, Patusik. Second spot is Hall. Third place is Knox. 1, 2, 3, David Patusik, Joe Hall, and Josh Knox. This is Moto 763. The bubble still up for grabs as they come out of that back turn. It looks like 18, Joey Mulliker will get the transfer nod. Moto 764, 13-year-old experts out of the first turn for the Eagle Snacks. One rider down. It's not the Eagle Snack rider, though. That's David Milhelm doing it for Eagle Snacks. Lausman in the second spot. 13 in third is Feely, and on the bubble is Mike Carr right now. A moto loaded up with nothing but top riders, as all of them are now as we reach the semis in the main. Taking this one in will be Milhelm, and those four Lausman with some big-time air. Woo! Hutch, the sponsor, may have done it in that one. Woo, that was close. Moto number 766, 13-year-old novice by the tower. That's Brian Deach out of Alabama. Second spot right now is national number 9. That's Brian Norris. It was Shegas and Norris. I had the wrong moto sheet up as they come out of the back turn. It is still Shegas, Norris, and fourth is Purse. And it looks like 02 O'Driscoll will get to qualify. Moto 766 now. These are the novice riders as they come around the turn. It is Hendricks, followed by 27, and this one is Dietrich.
He got an announcement. John Anderson needs a bike. B-Pro John Anderson has to run his main. If anybody's kind of tall, like 5'11", 6 foot, and they're out of it and would like to kind of help John Anderson get around the track in the B-Pro main event, he'd be mucho thankful. John Anderson, CW Factory Pro, needs some products. If you've got a big bike, please bring it to the tower.
More 13-year-old novice. Off the hill comes 12W, and that's Matt Willis, an Alabama rider. It's Willis out of the first turn. The guy with the momentum on the outside is Collins. Third spot belongs to a 63 Lack Kentucky rider. And the bubble rider 29 gets a little squirrely. It cost him. Taking advantage of that is Hunter, Sean Hunter. Well, the bubble is all up for grabs again. These are the 13-year-old novice as they come out up the back turn. It is still 12 in the front of this one, and that's Willis. And he's going to take it in. Here come the 14-year-old experts. We've got number 4 in the front of that, Lon Cunningham. Why does it say Mike on his pants? Oh, Mike Polson. It's Luan Cunningham up in the front of this one, followed by Jason Theodore, National 1, Robbie Lincourt, and on the bubble is Steve Smith. Out of the gate first comes number 11, Sam Arolano. We got Lincourt right behind him, drafting in close, and on the outside it's Swick, Arolano, Swick, Lyons. Elf rider on the bubble right now is 81 L. M. Matthews. Those are the top 4s. They head into the back section of the track. It's still, well, it's all up for grabs. It looks like, well, Lyons is in third out of the turn. It's Arolano, Swick, Lyons. The bubble now belongs to the 80-something. Maybe that's Freeman. We'll let the scorers sort that one out. Moto 770. Whoa, we lose number 3 and 4 out of this moto as they come out of the turn. It is 9, 15, 11. 9 is Reynolds, 15, Hamilton, 11, Knight. And on the bubble, it is a Ronnie Rio who said, Mom, I purposely sat back so I would not be in that crash. I bet there cannot be G riders on the gate.
Riders ready. That's the light.
71 off the hill. Oh, hooked together over the first jump. That's Birdwell, Murray rider. As they come out of the first turn, Birdwell spinning out, taking advantage of it with 09. That's Bacchus, today's sponsor. 34, Searles.
Go Brad!
It's Searles, Bacchus, followed by McPherson. Birdwell also in the top four as they head over the triples. Woo! Flying up in front, Gary Searles taking advantage of it as he comes out of the back turn. Back is for a Hutch in the second spot. McPherson and Birdwell in the top four. Check out Russo! No, Russo ran on a leg. Birdwell will get to transfer. 7:72, 15 novice out of the first turn. It's number 11, Merrill. Side by side with him is Llewellyn, Laurie Llewellyn. And in the third spot, it's 50. That is Fink, and on the fourth spot is Hilberger. 1, 2, 3, 4. The bubble gets tangled. First one up. It'll be the first one up, and Adam will get the transfer. It'll be Merrill. Llewellyn. Was it Fink, I guess? 96 will be Hilberger. Oh, no! Check this out. Michael was held fourth at the end. 15 novice. It's 04 Zianelli, Todd Zianelli. Skyway rider going down, takes another with him. It's Zianelli, 36 and 84. 36 is Duval, 84 is Ford. And on the bubble, we got 4 of them up right now, 48, and that is Neitlinger, Tim Neitlinger. There's 4 of them just trying to keep it right side up.
Riders ready.
Those will be the top 4 of the transfer.
Chase down, it's the big guy, 16-year-old expert, Tech, Todd Mitchell, on a cycle clamp into the first service, Rivlin, the profile rider, and Beverman for 7-11. Eric Carter, the world champion, on Hutch in the fourth spot. Second turn has Mitchell coming out flying. Mitchell in front, he's wide the correct way.